So repurposing jars can be fun, but you know what? They don't have to be anything fancy to create a project. They don't have to be vintage. They don't have to be anything other than a regular mayonnaise jar. And you can use them to can things, you can use them to store things, or you can make a Kleenex box. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to paint our jar white, and that is because when you decoupage on the glass, your design will completely disappear if you haven't been careful to paint it white. We're going to use napkins. We're going to separate out the layers. Sometimes they have 3 layers, so make sure to check. You want the very top and only the top. And this one offers the same design on all 4. So I'm just going to cut out the one I'm going to use today. I don't really want a square, boring edge. You could go ahead and do that and even maybe add a ribbon around it to hide it. But I'm just going to take this clean paintbrush and some simple water and use it to paint where I'm going to cut. Then we're going to use Mod Podge. You like my little hack there where if the lid is stuck, you can pound it upside down on the table. And I'm going to put the design where I want it on the jar. I'm going to hold it with one hand, and then I'm going to use my foam brush to put the Mod Podge down. And very gently, these tissues, these napkins will tear very easily, so you want a light touch when you are actually doing that. And again, same side, just very gently put it down there. And then I'm going to take the same Mod Podge. I'm going to go around the edges to make sure everything is sealed very well. And then I'm going to cover the entire jar with the Mod Podge so that it has the same viscosity all the way around. So in other words, the same shine, and it's not the dull chalk paint on one side and the shiny Mod Podge on the other. So here it is. It's dried overnight, and now we're going to add some embellishments. I'm going to take this green ribbon. I'm going to put a strand around the top, and then I'm going to make a simple 2-finger bow. Making bows is really not my best thing that I'm good at. Maybe someday I'll make a video just to show you what I've learned, because I am a little non-traditional in how I do things. I apologize, I'm kind of off camera here. But again, just made a very small little 2-fingered bow. And I will glue that and the original ribbon with my Beacon 3-in-1 glue. It's like hot glue in a jar. I do have it clamped just to kind of hold my pieces together. But now we're working on the top of where our Kleenexes are going to come out. So I fold my little piece of felt in half, and then I fold it again, and it makes that X that will become the top of our Kleenex jar. I'm going to just mark around it with a pencil and cut it out. And then using my same Beacon 3-in-1 glue, I'm going to glue that felt down inside the top of my rim that goes on my jar. These mayonnaise jars, even though they originally come with a solid lid, they fit perfectly with the regular mouth canning jar lids. So just making sure it's all straight and that my little X is in the middle. And now we're using these round Kleenexes. I think they're actually intended to go maybe in the cup holder of your car, but they're perfect to go inside these decorative jars. So I just pushed in on the bottom and it knocked that piece of cardboard loose. I pulled it out and pulled all my Kleenexes out without having to disturb the top of the box. And then I am going to just put them, and you can see again, they just fit perfectly down inside this jar. Once you get them in there, you're going to want to pull the middle tissue out and pull it up through your jar. That is how it works, so that when you pull one out, it will automatically bring the next one out. So you can use any napkin. These are from decoupagenapkins.com. There's a million different designs. You can use them for decor. You can use them as gifts. Just anything you can do with them. They're so cute, and I love this little St. Patrick's Day one.